More violent on our throws, finishing on blocks. Typically in the first game of the year, you get some missed tackles. So Darren had a couple missed tackles that he normally would make in practice. So just things like that. And it's good to have some of those things sometimes so that there's attention to detail in terms of being able to practice the right way and finish the right way.
Did you like how you're kind of able to work your rotation for the first go-around and get guys in and out?
Yeah, I thought the rotation was really well. And I think all the guys pretty much had the same amount of reps. So I think the more we can get those guys equal amount of reps, they can keep them fresh towards the end of the game. So that's a goal. And going up to Colorado, that's going to be more so a key for me to make sure that we rotate these guys and keep them fresh and going.
Did Stilly come out okay? I know I didn't see if he got leg whipped or something.
Yeah, he got leg whipped, got kicked right in the shin, so he was fine after that.
If the game would have been in more control, would you have played Jakeem, or had you guys made that decision going into Saturday?
We had a plan coming into Saturday that we were going to play with the guys that we had and find a way to get Jakeem in. If it wasn't this game, later on, eventually we'll get Jakeem going. But there was no need to get him in this game for sure.
So you're just kind of playing the 4 and then cross the bridge for Game 5 after to see.
That's the plan, and he's improving so much. I mean, he just got done doing extra conditioning here with the strength coaches, and he looks totally different from the first day he came into camp.
It was a strange second half where you guys are on the field almost the entirety. Did you like how they handled that?
Yeah, they handled it well. I think especially when you score on defense, it gives you more reps to be able to play in the game. So I thought the guys handled that very well and kept those guys fresh in terms of the rotation.
What do you think of just your first experience in Memorial Stadium?
It was great. Yeah, it was awesome. Just to see the fans, see the first touchdown, see the balloons go up in the air. I mean, there's so many great traditions here in Nebraska, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
How many games have you coached in Boulder?
In Boulder, coached about 4 games in Boulder.
You ever play there?
No, never played in Boulder. Coached there, and they got a really good fan base too as well. And I know, us coming into town, it's going to be even more crazy down there. So it's going to be a great test for us when we get there.
Will this really test your conditioning level, though, just taking your guys into the altitude a little bit this week?
Yeah, we don't make a big deal out of it, but I'm sure those guys are going to get a little winded. But again, I think as far as my part as a coach, make sure I keep them fresh and keep them rotated. But that's why we try to push them really hard in practice this week.
Have you seen Colorado? Have they shifted more pro style with Tucker, or are they? Have they kind of abandoned a lot of the spread elements they were before? Or
yeah, they still have some of those elements. I think with the defensive head coach, the mentality is always to be physical, be able to run the football, control the clock, and so they did. They were able to do that successfully last week against Colorado State. So we got our work cut out for us. There's a big challenge ahead of us to be able to stop the run and be stout. And then they have Chenault there too as well. That's a weapon on the outside. So they can attack you on the perimeters. They can attack you, vertically in the pass game. So we just got to make sure we do a good job both in the run and pass game up front.
Do you have an idea how much of they were under center? I mean, were they mostly gun in week 1, or were they under center?
They were under the center quite a bit, So, I would say maybe about a good 20% of the time they were under center. So before they didn't have much of that package in there. So they got a pair of good running backs too as well. They got a grad transfer and tight end, so they can get big if they want to with 2 tight ends and try to run the ball out. And so, they were able to do that, especially at the end of the game against Colorado State, and really control the ball and just run downhill. So it's going to be a good challenge. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to these guys being able to step up to the plate. Cool. Thank you.
What was it like coaching twins on Saturday for the first time? Is it the first time you ever had twins?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever had twins.